Hi, second graders. Today in reading, we are going to go back and talk more about nouns. And we have been talking about nouns for a while, but every time we talk about nouns, we add in another skill that deals with nouns. So today's a day for another new skill talking about nouns. So get ready to listen. So remember, nouns are words that name a person, a place, a thing, an animal, and a product. Can you think of a word that would name a person? Maybe boy. Can you think of a word that names a place? How about Elm Road School? A thing can be a chair, animal, the dog, and a product is something you buy at a store. So maybe you buy toothpaste. So those are nouns. After we learned what a noun was, we talked about common and proper nouns. And we said a common noun just names a person, place, thing, animal, or product, like dog. But a proper noun actually gives you the name of it. So maybe the dog's name is Bailey. And we learned the difference between a common and a proper noun. Then we moved on to plural nouns. And a plural noun is a noun that shows more than one. And we worked on that in foundations, where we added an S or an ES to show more than one. So today we're going to focus on plural nouns, but we're going to learn another skill to show how a word can mean more than one. So today we're going to talk about irregular plural nouns. Irregular is the opposite of regular. So we normally might just add an S or an ES to show more than one. That's the regular way to make a noun plural. But today we're going to talk about words that don't fit that rule, and they're called irregular. So we have here singular column for when we have one of the noun and the plural form of the noun. So let's look at some nouns that are one, singular. We have the word man. That is one person. We have one goose. That is one animal. We have one tooth. That is one thing. And we have one child. That is one person. But when I want to show the plural form, when I want to show more than one, I cannot just add an S or an ES to these words. They don't sound right. If I say, I saw one man at the grocery store, I cannot say there were a lot of mans at the grocery store. And if I say, my tooth hurts, I cannot say, oh, all of my tooths hurt. That doesn't make sense. So the whole word changes. We get a brand new word to show more than one, to show the plural form. So let's think about man. Does anybody know how I can change that into a brand new word that means more than one man? I'll give you a minute to think. I wonder if anybody thought of the word men. Look at all of the men in the grocery store. That is plural. Even though there is not an S here, that means more than one. It could be 3 or 5 or 20, but it is more than one. What about goose? Does anybody know how to make that word plural to show more than one? I'll give you a minute. I bet somebody said geese. All the geese are by the pond. More than one, it does not have an S on it. I know you know this one, tooth. How do we say more than one tooth? We say teeth. Awesome. I knew you knew that one. And the word child. How do you show more than one child? I think you know this one too, but I'll give you a minute. Yep, it's children. Children means more than one, and notice these plural nouns don't have an S. So we just have to know that it is telling us it is more than one. So as you're reading, see if you can find more of our plural nouns that are irregular, that don't follow the rule of just adding an S or an ES. Thanks for listening today.